but you've probably never even seen one.
That shit is old school. What's up, guys? Back here on the big block. Today, Tommy and I are going to pull the oil pan and time cover, crank rods and pistons, and we just, yeah, a little bit of everything. And we decided, we were just talking before we started filming, I think we're going to send the block out only because of the deck screw that was in there and how bad the coolant was that sat in there. So we're going to send the block out to get hot tank, Magnaflux, and no, I'm sorry, not Magnaflux, hot tank, the new cam bearings, and we'll probably get home rods there too. And then we'll just get the block back and put it all together. So Tommy's loosening up the oil pan bolts now, and as soon as we get the oil pan off, timing cover's already unbolted, we'll pull that off, see how bad the chain is, and then I'll pick up the camera and we'll go inside and I'll show you how bad the crank looks when we get the caps off and everything, what the bearings look like and all that stuff. So not too exciting of a video, but like Tommy said, a little bit of everything today.
And also, any of y'all that know anything about these motors, recommendations.
Yeah.
Kind of camshafts.
Camshaft mainly.
We're still up in the air on what camera we want to put in and what's kind of going to be kind of computer friendly and what's going to work with the ECU as far as the ECU's limitations. So any suggestions, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, kind of a, yeah, I want to, no, I want to make it back. Okay. Let's go in the box. So, yeah, what kind of camshaft? We know it's going to be, you know, nothing too radical, but like I said, we're going to build it for towing, so it doesn't have to be anything, you know, he doesn't want it.
It's got to work with the stock non-adjustable valve train.
Yes.
And the computer.
Yes. Exactly.
Which I'll probably be getting a computer to, for sure.
And with the stock heads and intake and fuel injection and everything else that goes along with it. We don't feel like firing up the compressor, so Tommy wanted to break out his old man tools.
Old man tools.
Chance to see the oil pan comes right off without me whacking it with a hammer.
Might be a little bump, but I don't think.
Nope. It's better come all done. This way. Need that.
Easy.
Yes. Damn, it's clean in there, Joe. Little oil pan. Bad, guys. A little bit of sludge in there, but for 142,000 miles, it looks pretty good. That's not bad at all.
That's
Really,
not bad.
That's really clean. Alright, so now we'll probably fire up the compressor to bang the caps off, and I'm thinking, right? Probably. I don't want to pull the rod bolts out of it and all that stuff. Now we're gonna save everything on the bottom end, even though haven't decided if we're gonna change the rod bolts or not yet. We probably are, but we're not 100% sure. But we just want to have everything, so when we put everything back together, we can mic it all out with the gauges, make sure all the clearances look good. Before we pull it apart right now, we're going to pry bar, check the thrust on the crank. The bigger, you need that one. Oh, the rods are good, dude. The rods are good. There's nothing here, man. They're solid. Oh, that's not bad though. Ooh. That might have been that noise we heard when we used to start it up in the morning when we first started up. That might be it right there. The rest of them are tight. No play. A little bit right there, but not like that. That's normal, Joe. I mean, really we should be getting a feeler gauge and checking in between the rods, but they look good. Yeah. I do. I have some, but I mean, that's normal, Joe. They gotta have a meeting. They can't be rubbing against each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're all good. Look at the oil pan stream. Look at that little tiny bit of dirt on there. It's clean, dude. Whoever had this motor took care of it. I'm guessing it's the guy standing next to me. That's fucking awesome. Alright, so let me grab the sockets on the bottom of my drawer, Joey, and the impact, and I'll drag the hose over and put a fucking cap
Let's pop off the oil pump and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then, bro, let's use the hammer though, so we don't gotta.
number everything first. Numbers. We need to put numbers on it.
I'll show you. Now we went out and bought a number kit from Harbor Freight. Stamp kit. Right here. $14.
No coupons for me today.
No, 20% off. So here, I'll wipe down you there. How are we gonna turn it over? You be able to label these ones down in there?
Yeah.
They're all up with those. No, I mean, well, we can. I mean, they should. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Something hurt. And the anchor all pump off. So 5 weeks. Yeah, Joy. Still got the factory plastic seat oil pump check. Never been applied.
There ain't no numbers or nothing, so there's definitely never been a search.
This guy right here, this is what you want to do when you change these motors, and this is what Tommy will be doing. We're definitely going to get a high volume oil pump. We're going to change this rod too because of this plastic sleeve from the factory. It actually joins it together. I've seen these actually crumble and fail and engine lose oil pressure, and so we're going to eliminate that issue. We'll probably get a Moroso oil pump drive for the pump. Let's get the shit we need for the capital. Yeah, 20 up here. They're actually standard. Yeah, but it should be fucking Mexico. Do you need a red?
Yeah, I have one right here.
You have one right here. 13, 16.
This is 1357 over here. Am I correct?
Is that the driver's side? Yeah, 1357. 2468. Okay. We'll grab the hose.
take your advice this time, Joey. We'll use the one over there. Instead of dragging the hose all the way across the shop. You know what I'm saying? 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 3, 8.
After we spend it over, so we want to stamp everything on the same day.
Pencil back in. Or put our balancer back on. We'll just do it over.
Enough to do that.
Where's the balancer?
Right here.
Which one's got to come up? You been able to capture already or not? Did you do the capture already? Easy. I can pull them off. Tight out. Alright, Joe. Brother must have had a special toy for us.
Taking anything apart to do it all.
Yeah, number it on. We'll pull the caps off it. At least now we can still spin the engine over.
Oh.
You going from the front to back? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. I would do right there.
I'm doing it on the side, so.
Oh, so you're gonna see it? Okay. Oh, so it stays with the cap. Sorry guys, no GoPro yet. It's coming though. Spending money on cars instead of cameras. It's not an 8? Can you get to the side of it or you need to turn them all in? Damn, those things fucking work good. Dot somebody's fucking forehead with them bitches. Will they work more than once though? Or in a Harbor Freight? Would you say you're hooked at the 8 or 6? How do you know it's not a 9? When I look real close, me and 6 look the same to me, so you can see the speed. I guess I can fucking show you this anyway, guys, because I always get asked this question a lot in regards to how to set up one of these Vortex distributors to drop in to get the car to run or the truck to run. and be able to actually get it to somewhere where you could have it idle, so you can use one of the dash apps, or you can get on Android or whatever, or you have a scanner that can check cam retard, because it needs to be at 0 plus or minus 2 degrees on these engines and the small blocks of the Vortec era to run correctly. If you look on this distributor, there's a notch right here with a number 6 on it. This is actually number 1. If you had the rotor on it, you would point the number 1 cylinder to this. And then what that does is sync the cam sensor. So when you drop the distributor in, the engine will fire. But it needs to be perfectly straight. If it's not, you'll be a tooth off. Even if you're, like I said, you got to be within 0 plus or minus 2 degrees. So it needs to be dead nuts straight. If you're not, you need to take an oil pump drive shaft tool or a big long flathead screwdriver and just move the oil pump shaft ever so slightly. Don't get crazy with it. If this was a small block distributor, there would be a number 8 on this part of the distributor, and there would be a notch cut out in the distributor instead of this arrow. You would take that number 8 and turn it. Say this was the number 8, you would turn it and line it up to the notch in the distributor. And what that does again is sync the cam sensor. You'll see it'll be just inside the window. Again, it has to be dead nut straight when you drop it in, because there is a flat spot on the Vortec distributor that sits up against the intake, so you don't really have that much room to turn it. You can turn it, and I've seen people use a regular distributor clamp and turn the shit out of it, but that's not really the right way to do it. But it will run that way. But if you do it that way, like I said, you would, on a small block, there'd be a number 8 here. You line the number 8 up with the notch, you drop it in. You fire the truck up, hold it over 1200 RPMs, turn the distributor to where it sounds best. Leave it alone, lock it down, and then just black the throttle real quick, see if it sounds good, and then finalize your timing with a scanner or a dash app. And that's it for that. In the garbage, this distributor goes. You ready to pull the caps off, Joey?
Yep.
I was gonna use the rubber mallet. I don't want to whack the shit out of it. Yeah, I like the rubber one. I might hit the back one, but you gotta steal the brush with the brush tape, man. Get down there. So, aside from dirt, normal wear, they look fucking great. I'll show you just this one real quick. You can see it's dirty, and it's got like, it looks like something got caught in the bearing right there, but there's no lip on it. But it's not even through the first layer of the tri-metal bearing. 142,000 miles. Chevrolet built these motors right, man. If you took care of them, they will last. I'll show you a close-up on it when I get them all out.
And it was mostly maintained.
Yeah, well, when you had it was. I don't know about the guy before you. Again, same thing. Looks just like the other one. Only this one got a little bit more of a, looks like something got caught in that one.
Yeah, in there. That's the third in there.
Wow, this one looks really good. Nothing in this one looks good. It's starting to get a little bit shiny. That one looks really good. What happened? Oh, that back one's still in it? See, the ones near the oil pump look way better, dude. See that? The ones towards the front of the motor oversuffering the most. Wait, you did with the fucking hammer here, come on. There you go. So, here's the other side. loose. It's like stuck in there. You can hear the suction of the oil helping it stick down. Oh, that's why it's put the other side up. Yeah. Pull that fucking gasket out of there. I can see it's hung up on the corner of the gasket right here. Oh, here. Yeah, I'll go. Here, I put it on the bench. Here's still pliable, sort of. Really? Fuck, man. It's stuck into it. Silicone. Look at that hand. It'll probably crack loose now. Let's hope it's gonna like that. Yeah, it's keeping you from pulling it up. So you gotta take it up. You know what I'm saying? New technology. New technology. Sort of. Just take that flathead and pull it out. You know, we use it?
Yeah. Keep that one.
Don't fucking hammer that bitch into the crank, man. There you go. He's coming up now. There we go. There we go. Oh, she's shiny. Fucking crank is great. That's the one that had that bad bearing and it plugged dirt. Something got in this motherfucker. You see it's a little bit marked up, but it's not too bad. Yeah, we need to be thinking. What do you think about that? Let me get the camera here. I'll show these fuckers. Alright guys.
I don't feel nothing, but
So, as you can see,
this one I feel.
this is the most one towards the front that gets the oil last.
Feel this one.
What else we got?
She need to be turned. I can feel this one.
Yeah, that one right there is like the worst one. That has that mark going through. You can't really see it on the camera, but it's pretty bad. Yeah. This one is the best one. It's actually really clean with the thrust bearing in the back.
Over one.
Let me try to get it over. There we go. I'm not used to this camera. That thrust bearing is bad. So we're probably gonna have the crank turned while it's at the machine shop, just to be safe and have them get us some Cleveite or Michigan bearings for it. No Jap bearings in the bottom end of this thing when it goes back together. So that's the worst one. And then this one here, where is it? Right here? Yeah, right here in the front. It's got that big divot in it. It looks like a piece of dirt got in there because when I pulled the cap off of that one, it looks the same on the other side of the bearings. So all the bearings look pretty much the way the crank looks with that line in it. That bearing looks like that. All the rest of the bearings were clean. So obviously some dirt or something got into the bottom end of the motor and went through the filter somehow, and a piece of carbon or something got caught in there and just was whipping around in a crankshaft. So, but yeah, we'll pull the rods off real quick and show them, and that'll probably be the end of this video. Let me see if I can get this freaking camera back where it was so I can get the shot right. It's not looking too good. Hold on. There you go. Hopefully it stays there and doesn't fall. It's actually resting on a 6.0 motor. So, Joey, let's pull the rods off it and see what she looks like under there, and that'll be it for this video. Put that back in the box. I'm curious to see what the cylinders look like and stuff real quick, so buzz it off. Good thing we're rebuilding it. You want to keep the bolts with the rod? Yeah?
Yeah, if we can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
There. That's number 2. Hold on, I have to turn it away from me. That's 2. Oh, you want to take cylinder out? Yeah, we'll show them one cylinder, and then if they're, like, you know, next time we do the video, if there's any shitty fucking stuff, we'll show you, but we'll pop, yeah, so you can tap on it. We'll pop these 2 out and show you. You want the rubber one or the? Oh, right here, right. You know what I heard people doing too? I don't know if you ever read about it. People take the rod and the piston and flip the sides to correct the angularity of the rod when it comes up. Because you know when the rod comes up and it's right at top dead center, it's at a fucked up angle. So they say if you turn the fucking if you swap the sides of the pistons, you know what I'm saying, and the rods, it corrects that angularity issue. Thread them on there a little bit, tap it. You just gotta break that freaking seal. Well, you can't get the cap off? You think we should like take that on it?
That's no fun.
Yeah, you were just coming off the knurl on the rod right now, so you probably come out. Push it through.
Straight up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, how the fucking hell is it? Yeah. She wiped out. It's all the way down to the last layer. So
I'm gonna go with machine shop on the whole bottom end.
right before the copper. So yeah, Joey. I'm thinking we're gonna need to give him the rods and everything. Hopefully we can get by this rig. I'll catch it, Joey. There you go. No, the road down. There you go. The bearing must have fell out of this one. Yeah. Through the magnet. The rings are good. Cap on. Autograph. Oh. Saved it. Alright guys, well, as you can see by the way things look, I'll show you this rod bearing. This one's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, definitely going to the machine shop.
Yeah. Yeah,
Without a doubt.
as you can see, this one, let me get it in the camera, I'm not used to this. This one, I'll get it as close as I can. She got some wear on her. So yeah, so what we'll end up doing is taking the crank, the rods and the pistons and the block to the machine shop. We'll have them clean and inspect everything. Turn the crank if it needs to get turned, which I'm sure it does, at least 10 under. Cylinders I think are good. I mean, let me clean this one out. I'll bring the camera down there before we end the video. It's been a half hour. And I'll see if I can get a light from Tommy's phone in here, and we'll show you this one cylinder that we pulled. And they all look pretty much the same from what I've seen by turning it over. It's a normal wear, 140,000 mile big block. Let's see if I can get in there real quick. And oh, you're gonna turn it over, Joey? Sweet. Come on, muscles. You always complain we make 2 videos too long. It's 32 minutes. So yeah, so Tommy's gonna get his light. As you can see, she's pretty shiny. But there's some heavy scratches down there at the bottom. Let me see if I can get in there. Move your phone to the top, Thomas. Shine it down. There you go. You can't really see him on the camera, but there's some heavy scratches down there. Big blocks are known for
Piston
slap, and that's the reason why right there.
I can still see a lot of the original crosshatch.
Yeah, no, there is
That's
on the
fucking
side
crazy.
here. There is, yeah, right there. You guys can see this does have cross hatching left, but
Not enough.
not enough. Unfortunately, she's a little shiny on the bottom, like every other big block we've seen. So, on that note, guys, that's the end of this video. It's long. It was kind of fucking boring and quiet, but at least you see what condition the motor is going to be in, and we're going to keep posting videos on the build when we start putting it back together and we actually get it in Tommy's truck and all that. There'll probably be a couple videos on the Nova tomorrow. I know we're going to be doing some work to it, maybe starting it up. We got to put a dry shaft in it, U-joints and all that stuff. So that's about it. Decks. And see you later, guys. Have a good day.